I just think that the heat and they're just exhausted right now. And all of the effort they're putting into each event, each toss, is taking up so much energy, and you can just see the wear and tear on these athletes.
What do you think, Bryce? How do you feel about the temperature factor here? How's that going to play out?
Well, the stakes get higher with each throw, and you can see the focus, the determination, the dedication, and I'm really surprised no one's broken down and despair yet.
It's more of a mental competition than an athletic competition. This is really taxing on the mental toughness.
Oh, so close.
My name is it's Total Liquor 3000.
It's good form.
It's Total Liquor 3000. Get it right.
He's got 2 chances left.
I think
Look
he's
at him
gonna,
focus.
I think he's gonna make it.
And he knows this is his last chance. And it was so close.
Unbelievable.
One more contestant.
Okay, now we've got Toe Sucker 4000 up at the yard darts. And I'm not sure about her mental attitude. She's had a tough go, a bad experience in the past couple of weeks, a lot of emotional turmoil. Her husband died in a horrific finger painting accident.
You know, I think I read about that in the paper.
Yeah, I was on scene.
It doesn't appear to be affecting her mentally. However, it's bound to. There's just anybody to go through that kind of emotional
There's
trauma.
no comeback from that. And I know that she.
And she pulled through. What determination.
No pressure.
Two more.
You got this, Pearl.
Oh, it's so close.
Why do you have silverware? Oh. For the next silverware.
You got to run to this guy here and back without dropping your A. Are you ready? Set.
Pick it.
Go.
Wait, if you drop it, you pick it back up, right?
I dropped it.
Oh, it looks like all 3 of you dropped it.
Go, Nikki.
Oh, Mickey Mouse won.
What?
Oh, look at him come from. Oh.
What?
I thought you were a toe licker.
I am. You meant to say Total Liquor 3000. Oh, you're not allowed to pick
Wow,
it up.
this is the best of the best, the cream of the crop right here.
Here, I'll
This
just
is
hold
gonna
it
be
like that.
This is gonna be a close race. I already know that.
And it's going to be a heartbreaker for 2 of these 3 contestants.
It
Chad.
really is.
It's going to be a total heartbreaker.
Stop.
Contestants, on your mark, get set, go.
Put the lid back on. You need to eat dinner.
Looks like Mad Dog.
Wow.
It definitely is Mad Dog.
Not even close. Mickey Mouse he dropped it, but he was behind anyway. There's no catching up for him. Mad Dog just really shined in that event, don't you think, Chet?
Yeah, there's no question about it. She was a full 2 or 3 lengths ahead of the nearest competitor.
Yeah, you can tell. This hard work really pays off in that event for her.
It did for sure, and I know she's put her heart and soul into it, practicing for weeks and weeks on end.
Yeah, I know that.
Your balloons.
Underhand.
Oh, what a heartbreaking. We lost 2 contestants right away. Kyle.
I never saw that coming, Chet.
I think
I'm just as astounded as you are.
I've never in the history of the Olympics has this happened.
This is just. I'm just utterly shocked right now. This okay, did they take a step back?
Have you taken a step back?
Yeah, we have.
2.
All right, balloon holders, toss your balloons.
And we already have a winner.
Now, the last 2 remaining, toss until someone's eliminated.
Wait, take 2 steps
Oh,
back.
okay, I see.
Wait, you have to take 2 steps back.
She just said. Oh! Holy moly.
Yes.
Get set and go.
Chet, did you notice how focused they were? I saw that. I think that look at this future Olympic contestant in the making right here.
Future Olympic event.
Chet, we've got a contestant that's, I think, become disoriented a little bit. He's got his bag on backwards.
Well, that might be his strategy. I think that's well within the regulations.
You think so?
I think it is. Yeah, he's
All
just
right.
got. I think there's a little bit more aerodynamics on that side of the bag that he's looking at, getting an advantage over the other contestants.
Contestants,
Right here.
on your mark, get set, go.
Wow, we have a clear winner. Wasn't even close. Oh, look at the concentration with this. So close.
Jackson, be quiet. Stop
I
talking.
didn't do anything.
I mean, I know how hard she's worked on this for this event right here. But the question is, can she overcome her nerves and the pressures from the crowd?
Moving forward each time.
That's just
That's strategy.
That's an athletic strategy
Girl,
right
she's
there.
fine. She's a girl. She can't cheat.
There you go.
Okay, get this camera angle right.
It's not okay, but I accept your apology. I get it. In the hole.
Chet, do you see how she's focused?
Oh, that's
The athleticism is just beyond compare.
Can we get the slow motion? I want to see that the wrist movement when she lets go of that
Who's next?
bag. Just how amazing she just flips the wrist. Like I've never seen any technique like that. Who's up next?
Kale go. Kale go.
Salad King and Bottle Flip.
Salad Kid, King, no Salad Kid.
There's
Salad
the main
King
bag
has
upstairs.
salad. Kale, cheese, and salad.
And Bryce, you've got some insight into this contestant, do you not? I mean,
he's a fierce competitor.
he is.
He can get in his own head sometimes.
He's actually
But as long as he'll
trying,
let it rip, he'll be hard to stop in this competition.
unlike everyone else.
And he does not like to lose. I can tell you that.
He does not.
The arm strength is like no other.
Oh, he is devastated.
Well, that's what it's all about. The agony of defeat and the thrill of the win. That's really what it boils down to.
Has anyone got a man?
No one
I
has yet.
touched the board and then it bounced
Another
off.
aggressive player.
Everyone's doing it.
You can just see in his eyes
Washington
how
training has
focused he
really
is.
paid off.
I know he's worked hard on this. What a disappointment that he didn't get any points.
Those bags are.
I think they're weighted differently, and that's throwing them off a little bit.
Why do I have to go against Nick?
Oh, you
No,
have to go up against
Mickey Mouse here has been known for his flamboyant style.
It's not a game of cornhole. It's not it's not hot dog. Hot dog. Hot dog.
Get in the hole next.
Hot dog.
Oh,
that's
man. There it is. There it is.
Now, Kyle, all these athletes have been tested for performance enhancing chemicals. right?
That's right, Bryce. They did undergo
A little more height, Logan.
a very specific testing from the doctors on site, a full physical, full blood test, and everything. And they've been checking in every month during their training for the last 2 years, training for this event. Just making sure that their bloodstream's clean of any performance enhancing drugs.
Well, there was a bit of a controversy, Chet. Early on in the game, there, toe sucker 4000 tested positive for metapenobarbital.
Really?
And it was determined that that's not a performance-enhancing drug. It's more of a vitamin.
What's it called again?
Metapenobarbital.
Not heard of that one. That must be new on the market.
Well, I think it is. It's made by Nature's Made, and again, Bryce, is deemed as non-performance enhancing. It's just a vitamin. You know, Bryce, these contestants, they put so much pressure on themselves. But then there's other events too that they can shine on. This next diver is from Southern California, I think, and he's got maybe a little bit of an advantage over the other divers since he dives all year round. But we'll see what he's got. And look at his face. Can you see the concentration in those eyes?
And you can just tell he just looks like a diver.
He does. He is a born diver.
Now the degree of difficulty on that dive alone is just so high up there. I think that that's just going to multiply his points right there and try to give him the edge over the rest of the divers here. But there's still a lot to be seen.
And the execution was just flawless.
It really was.
You should notice he pulled it off with goggles on.
Yeah, the mask makes a big difference because he.
If you're, I can put my mermaid tail on and not move the able to.
Okay, Clam. Okay, our second dive of the evening.
Now, if anybody can give Mickey Mouse a run for his money, it's going to be Clam here.
This is Clam. I think she lost a little bit of her focus there, just as she left the board, but she recovered nicely.
I think that she did recover. That was very good. I think that what messed her up was that she didn't have a mask on.
So this is his comeback tour since the tragic backflip accident from last summer. He leaped up in the air, came down on the head.
And that's something that really gets into a diver's head there. It's like
This is
you
Salad
just,
King.
Lose your confidence there, and wow, he made some adjustments. You can tell he's worked through his issues. That was just completely flawless. Oh.
Now, if you notice her form, it's just a perfect diving form. Kyle, I just don't think you can find better, no matter where you look.
Well, it's definitely an art that she brings to the table. It's just the flavor that she brings as a diver. You can tell that she's from a different part of the country where diving isn't really the strong suit, but she brings it with a passion, and she does a really good job. So I think that this Minnesota diver here is going to really impress a lot of people today.
Bryce, what'd you think of that?
That was so good.
She flipped a little bit, but it was just a unique dive, and I don't think we see that in the state much.
See, and that's exactly what I'm talking about, is the flavor that she brings. I mean, some people think that she might have accidentally overturned it a little bit, but that was well planned.
That's Minnesota.
That is Minnesota. That's well planned, well executed dive.
Now we have Mad Dog.
Yeah. Okay, everybody.
Quiet, please.
Well, Mad Dog's intensity is just unrivaled.
Yeah, and she's done so well with these other competitions. Wow. I was not expecting that. I didn't think diving was going to be a strong suit because she's really excelled in all these other events, but she really was impressive.
Toe licker, I think you'll notice. He's just full of confidence. He'll walk up to that board like he owns this board, the pool,
So
everybody in it.
graceful. He is. He just brings
not true,
this
whatever
grace,
you
and
just
it
said.
just looks. He's like a natural. It's like walking for him. He makes it look so easy.
I thought I'd seen it all until now.
Now this diver here, she's got a bit of an attitude. I think people call her more salty than anything else. And it shows in her approach to the board. It shows in her dive. She's confident. She knows where she wants to be. She knows where she's at. And she can do this. Nice hands down. I think that dive might take it.
Liv, you're here.
Cool. Now bottle flip again is from another southern state, and he's got several coaches. I think he's going to be a real tough opponent for the rest of these divers. You watch his concentration. You can just see it in his face. He's unrivaled.
And
Bryce, what's your take on that dive?
That was great form. You could hear the crowd cheering. And that one's going to be tough to beat. The judges are really going to have to look at that one.
Commentary.
yeah,
Okay. Let's see. Mickey Mouse and bottle flip. Okay. Here you've got Mickey Mouse and bottle
this is
flip
gonna be
here.
choreographed dance. I wasn't expecting this. And are we teaming up this year?
Well, the judges said that they could go in pairs, and they'd be judged separately. And you notice that we've got the dance floor a little wet, and that's going to add a certain element of challenge to these dancers. But let's go ahead and see what we got.
That dance has just left me speechless. The booty shake was just one of a kind on both dancers there.
You know, it was risky. It was a risky move. It was a risque move, but I think it went over well with the judges.
I think they just pulled that one off. I don't even know if there's a point resuming this competition.
Well, we're out of fairness to the rest. Bryce, what's your take on this?
It was pretty graphic. I think that hip gyration was a little nauseating, but other than that, it was a pretty good performance.
Bryce, what's your feeling on how these two are going to do? I know they've been paired up for several years now, and dancing is just second nature to them.
I can't deal with this suspense anymore. Let's have it.
Kyle?
Well, what I know of these two girls is they know how to put on a show. So I think that this is the moment everybody's been kind of expecting and anticipating. I'm on the edge of my seat right now too, so I'm kind of ready to keep this thing on, get it going.
Grandma.
Dream, 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 when I want you in my arms, when I want you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I is dream.
Well, they surely didn't disappoint, did they,
No, they
Chad or
did
Kyle?
not. That was nothing short of amazing.
I'm not going there.
And just the choreography on that one, you know, you could tell that they spent many hours in that dance.
Okay, this next contestant, Salad King, he's been dancing since he was almost an infant.
Yeah, he was born in a dance hall, wasn't he?
I think he might have been.
In Dancetown, USA, if I remember right.
And he took up residence and he's been there ever since.
Yeah.
Feeling boss in my crocs. I talk and walk the lot. Vibing out, streets unlocked, all because I've rocked my crocs. Did the crocs rock, yo, yeah. I'm feeling myself, bro, yeah. Got my jibbies in the flow, yeah. Catch me in my crocs, bro.
Literally, I've never seen anything like it.
And now this dance trio, this trio here competed in the '82 Olympics, I believe. Or maybe it was the '95. I'm not sure, but they shocked the nations. They shocked the world with their dance moves to I think it was Smooth Criminal with Michael Jackson.
And you know, I don't think we're going to see dancers at this level. I mean, they surpassed all the dancers that we had back in 1914 in Copenhagen.
Oh, Denmark? Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was an unforgettable moment right there. I can just say just one word, Lance. Wow.
Wow. Wow, isn't it? And flawless, fantastic. I mean, you could go on, but oh, geez, that was just spellbinding.
When you have three of them together, just in
And a background dancer?
complete synchrony.
Yeah, sync with each other. It's like they were just reading each other's minds. They knew what each other was going to do.
It's like each is an extension of the other. It's amazing.
Now, Kyle, this this contestant to lead off
Yes.
is just going to set the standard, the gold standard. I mean, he's going to be so hard to beat.
He's probably the favorite of this event. He definitely considers this his specialty.
Oh, I agree. I agree with both of you guys, and I think that there's no warm up needed, no even concentration. He just makes it look like it's just daily.
Yeah.
It's almost intimidating how
He's
How
just
skilled he is.
He's just toying with the other
I know you can
contestants.
land it.
I mean, this isn't even his best move.
and he steps off and he says it's over.
Yeah.
Did
Done.
you see the...
And that was, do you
A
see
double.
that? Yeah.
A triple. A triple.
Oh, man. I just
And
never
the way
seen
that-
anything like it.
Did you see the way she pointed her toes
A triple bomb.
and extended her arms like that? It was just utterly amazing.
He can warm up.
I don't think he needs to warm up either. He's kind of like a Salad King here, where it's just kind of natural for him.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be one of the contestants to beat. They're all going to judge themselves by his performance.
I think he's just got it in his head a little bit, you know, the way that diving competition worked. I think it's going to carry over into this jump.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, do you see how he
I
utilized
always go side.
he utilized the whole trampoline and sidewalls and everything on that move? That was just amazing.
I told you I go sideways.
Well, Kyle, the judges have agreed to allow for an assistant to more or less spot this next contestant, Clam, I think she's called.
Yeah, Chet, and this is really interesting because we all know Bryce here is a four-time Olympic champion in this part of the contest too. This was his specialty, so it's really interesting to see how his influence on Clam here is going to play out.
She's definitely a star, and I think, again, she's another one of those contestants that just people measure themselves by whether they're better than her, and that's a tough goal.
Yeah, it really is. And the reverse, she reversed
The
it.
reverse,
like,
the way
like,
she crossed her legs. She's not done, and I'm not believing my eyes, Kyle.
You know, this is something that I expected from Clam. It's just the way she never gives up. You know, she kind of just twists and just throws her body around like just fearless.
She's fluid.
Yes, that's the exact word that I was looking for too. All right, so I
Now,
think
Mad Dog here, let's be honest, she's here. We know she's here to really, really compete, and I think all the other contestants are downright afraid of her. Now, there was a little issue during the drug testing where she tried to switch urine bottles on someone, but that was cleared up. That's not an issue, and she's going to perform here today, and I know she's ready. I can see the determination in her eyes.
yeah, that was interesting where that missing urine bottle went, because I know that she had to pay a pretty tough price to make that go away.
Chet, what was the name of that new drug that you were talking about earlier?
That performance enhancing is a vitamin, right?
It was a vitamin. It was papalacolagenol, and it's a new drug, and I think that's why it tripped
Herbal,
the
herbal, yeah.
yeah that's why it tested positive, because they didn't have any regions for it. And once that was cleared up, everything went well.
Oh well, that's really good to know, and I think that her attitude and her just athleticism has just really come a long way in this competition. You can tell that she's been training really hard, and I mean, yeah, maybe her herbal supplements give her a little bit of an edge, but let's just see. I just can't wait to see what she can do right here in this event. Wow.
Holy smoke!
That was just,
That just
so
took my
great.
breath
That was
away.
great. That was,
Took my breath away.
now Toluca here's got an interesting little twist and little characteristics to this event that I know that he brings it from. I think it spills over from his dance moves and just his grace off the diving board and everything, his athleticism. I think he's really gonna be graceful in this trampoline jump.
I think the key to his success is his footwork, and it's paid off for him all along. He's got rather large feet, and in fact he has to have his shoes special ordered from Japan.
And America does love the comeback kid. Wow, you're really right, Chet. He really has overcome so much. Now you can see the nerves. I think she's really nervous going into this event, but she's confident at the same time. Where she knows it's like muscle memory.
She's composed. I like the way she's composed. She's ready. She's determined. She knows what she wants, and she's going for it. Bryce, where are you on this?
I'm ready.
Oh boy. Oh boy. What do you say to that? I mean, how do you
There's
comment on
nothing.
something
You
like
can't even
that?
say anything to that. That's just wow. Just wow.
His final shot. It all comes down to this.
It really does, and I think that Nikki Mouse here has displayed so much athleticism throughout this whole competition, but we all know that this is the one that he's struggled with and where he spent most of his time practicing, because this just does not come natural to him.
But this is the one he wants. He's made that clear in the press conferences that this is what he wants. He wants this gold medal here. I hope he doesn't get disappointed. Everybody's rooting for him. even some, well, we won't go there.
A fish move.
He's a bacon.
Wow.
He's a bacon.
He's a fish.
I think he did it.
Sizzle bacon.
I think he
Sizzle
did it.
bacon.
Yeah, I stand corrected. I thought it didn't come easy to him, but he just made it look like that it was just, he was born to do that.
Toe Liquor 3000. I'm here to talk to you about sportsmanship. Could you tell us a little bit about your feelings on sportsmanship?
Good.
And we want to know how your performance today is going to impact the world and all of the country who's watching you.
What?
How will your performance today impact and make people's lives better?
It won't. I mean, people, I don't know.
This means nothing to you? What will it mean to you if you win this competition?
Nothing.
In light of those weekends, is there anyone you want to dedicate your performance to?
What does that mean?
Is there anyone that you want to be, you hope they feel really happy that you did so well? That you kind of did it for them?
No.
Nobody?
Who do you have to thank for getting you where you are today?
No one. Wait.
All right.
Well, thanks.
Thanks for your
That's
time.
inspiring.
Good job, Joe Liquor. The crowd goes wild.
We're inspired right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet Toe Sucker 4000.
And there's really no introduction needed for this athlete right here.
Yeah, I'm great.
So, Toe Sucker 4000, who do you have to thank for getting you where you are today?
Well, I have a really great friend. His name is Casper. He's my ghost friend. He teaches me everything.
Okay.
Mhm.
And how do you feel about sportsmanship? Is it something that you think is good or bad?
I think it's okay.
And what are your feelings on world hunger? Are you for it or against it?
Well, well, I guess I guess against. I guess
I'm sorry?
against. I guess.
You're against it?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, good answer. Well, thank you, Toe Sucker. We
That's it.
appreciate your comments. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Was there
Thanks.
anything else you want to say?
I
Who do
like
you think
toast.
Who do you think deserves to win the gold medal today?
Isn't it obvious? Me.
Okay.
Bye bye. I like toast.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Clam. We're happy to have you here, and thanks for being a contestant. Can you give us your feelings on sportsmanship? Thumbs up all the way, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
And how do you feel about when Dr. Jonas Salk invented the polio vaccine? Was that a good thing or a bad thing?
The what?
The polio vaccine years ago. It kind of revolutionized the world in the sense that it was stricken by a terrible disease.
Who are, what would you say are the 12 best qualities that define an athlete?
I'd say good sportsmanship's one. 12? You know, okay.
Okay, 10.
What's his problem? Okay, fraud call.
Okay, 2.
Okay, good sportsman. Okay, can I name a few? And then you need stamina, strength, and good looks. Yeah, good looks, perseverance, determination, and that's all I can think of.
Do you have anybody to thank for getting you to where you are today?
Dad.
Oh.
Thank you, Clam.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Clam. Bye bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nikki Mouse. And Nikki, can you, in just a few short sentences, define your feelings on sportsmanship?
Well, I feel every time I go into a competition, I look at all my rivals with great respect, great honor. That's what I see as sportsmanlike.
Wow.
I don't think there's anything else to say. I mean, that just nailed it. That's the whole essence of sportsmanship right there.
What would it mean to you to win a gold medal in this competition today?
Be awesome. I'd be able to take that back to LA where I was born. I had some great competition. It's going to be a huge honor. Not going to lie, I'll definitely have to show it in their faces a little bit. But that's just the way how it is. So.
Well,
What do
thanks
you
a
think?
lot.
What do you think that Einstein's theory of relativity had? What kind of impact do you think that had on your trampoline performance tonight?
Well, it just helped me keep moving, That's all I got.
Once in motion, you stayed in motion?
Yep.
All right. That's
Well,
the
thank you.
Theory of relativity.
Somebody's going to get hurt.
Why am I always the one that ends up in the
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bruiser. And Bruiser, can you explain your feelings about sportsmanship and competition and how you fit into that, how you approach it?
Very important. You got to treat every rival like they're your family, because sometimes they are, like today.
Well, I have to ask you if there's a quote that's been attributed to you where someone overheard you say, "Get your enemy down and crush him until they can't breathe anymore." Is that true that you said that?
That's why she was nicknamed Bruiser, I believe. Is that right?
Those fake news people, they really get you,
There's been a lot of speculation that you're going to be a free agent next year. Is that true?
I like to keep my secrets unannounced to the public, to be updated soon.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Nailed it.
Oh, that was really good.
Salad King!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Salad King. Can you elaborate a little bit on your approach to the Olympics and your feelings on sportsmanship and competition?
The Olympics is a big sport, so I like to be in it, and I don't know.
What percentage of your performance would you say is mental?
The trampoline is totally, that's my best.
What percent?
Like 90 something.
90% is mental. Interesting.
Do you think it's like 80-40?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's probably.
What's your best event?
Trampoline.
What's your worst event?
Balloon toss.
What would be your advice to any like little kids that are wanting to be just like you and compete in this
Practice.
practice?
Well, thank you,
Okay,
Salad
good job
King.
out there.
Hi.
This is Bottle Flip.
Bottle flip, yeah.
3,000.
3,000 to be exact.
Well, Bottle Flip, we asked you to come here today to kind of elaborate, tell us your feelings on how you approached the Caesar Olympics and just in general, your feelings on sportsmanship.
Well, I guess how I approached the Caesar Olympics is I thought I could
hopefully try to win it all. But then I noticed some cheaters putting a needle in my balloon and wanted me to lose super bad, so I would cry and go home. So I guess that was the depressing part. But I mean, I think that everyone has been using good sportsmanship if they ran a team by helping out, except that loser right there. She put a needle in my balloon. So, yeah.
Well, I got to commend you for maintaining your composure on that when that happened.
So, what would you say to any little kid that looks up to you and wants to be just like you when they grow up?
I would just tell them to, I guess, try their best if they're going to do any sport, or I don't know, just try their best and hopefully they could succeed. But if not, keep trying until they make, I don't know, champions or anything.
Okay, well, thanks a lot.
No, stop.
And now, last but not least, is Mad Dog. Thanks so much for your participation, and we thought you were an excellent competitor. The other contestants kind of eyed you and praised you as well.
Thanks.
What are your feelings on sportsmanship? How did you succeed as well as you did?
I don't know. I think that, like, I don't know.
How do you handle adversity?
What does that mean?
What do you say to yourself when something doesn't go right? How do you overcome it?
I don't, and then I just hope I do better on the next one.
Honest, I like it.
Now, everybody's been wondering, that name Mad Dog, where does that come from?
My cousin, they picked it for me.
Does that kind of present or represent your personality? Is it
No.
indicative of it?
Well, kind of, because it shows that I wasn't creative enough to pick my own name, so I had them pick it. She's honest.
Well, thanks a lot. Appreciate your honesty.
Stop!
Good job, everybody.